Boiling under the sea, Santorini. Santorini is a miniature island in the Cyclades archipelago, Greece. 500 meters beneath the Aegean Sea lies the Kolumbo volcano, an active geological formation that has experienced major eruptions throughout history. During the Bronze Age, 3500–1100 BC, this volcano erupted violently, causing significant destruction. This event is believed to have contributed to the decline of the Minoan civilization on the island of Crete. Other notable eruptions in the area occurred around 1600 BC and again in AD 726. Today, Santorini frequently experiences earthquakes, some of which are felt up to 1,000 kilometers away, in Greece and Turkey. The epicenter of these tectonic movements is located at a depth of approximately 40 kilometers. It is estimated that a volcanic eruption is imminent, potentially triggering a tsunami and forcing the island's inhabitants to seek refuge on the mainland. The geographic coordinates of Santorini Island are 25 degrees 25' longitude and 36 degrees 24' N latitude. These define an astrological chart known as the Geodetic Equivalent for Santorini, a kind of astronomical identity card for the island, containing only angular positions without planetary influences. For disaster risk assessment, it is sufficient to analyze the primary angular positions, Mc, midheaven, the highest position in the chart, and as ascendant, along with their opposite points, IC, Imam Celi, and Ds, descendant. In the geodetic equivalent chart of Santorini, Mc is located at 25 degrees 01, Aries, and as at 5 degrees 27' Leo. Dramatic or catastrophic events, such as earthquakes and other extreme geological phenomena, are often correlated with eclipses, full moons, new moons, and other severe astrological aspects. Configurations like T-squares, two squares converging on the same planet, stelliums, three or more planets in a sign, fixed crosses, four squares forming a square shape, oppositions, and other planetary alignments can disrupt the tectonic balance of the region. A major event is typically triggered when a planetary activator, such as Venus, Mars, or Mercury, transits the eclipse positions or the key angles of the geodetic equivalent chart. It is known that eclipses can have long-term effects, manifesting before or after a major event, depending on the transit of trigger planets. Astrological analysis has considered two previous eclipses in 2024, Solar Eclipse on October 2 and Lunar Eclipse on November 17, and two upcoming eclipses in 2025, Lunar Eclipse on March 13 and Solar Eclipse on March 29, by overlaying them on the geodetic equivalent chart of Santorini. Notably, astrological influences extend hundreds of kilometers, and the orb of planetary aspects can reach up to 15 degrees. Solar eclipse on October 2, 2024, 10 degrees Libra, is conjunct Mercury, the south node, and forms an opposition to Santorini's Mc, orange circle, though with a wider orb. Other destabilizing aspects are generated by Pluto, 29 degrees Capricorn, which squares Mc and opposes as of Santorini. It is believed that this moment initiated seismic activity, considering that Pluto, also known as Hades, the god of the underworld, is associated with profound and hidden transformations. Lunar eclipse on November 17, 2024, 24 degrees Aries, was, in my opinion, a decisive factor in triggering earthquakes, as it aligned exactly with the Mc-IC axis of Santorini. Additionally, the tense aspects are evident. a T-square, formed by Pluto and Mars squaring each other with a focal point on Mc Santorini. Practically, Pluto, Mars, the Sun, and the eclipse moon formed a grand cross in cardinal signs, indicating intense and rapidly unfolding events. Lunar eclipse on March 13, 2025 will be conjunct Saturn and will occur at 24 degrees Virgo, 173 degrees on the wheel. Not on the Aries-Libra axis but still relatively close to Mc Santorini. Although Pluto and Mars are not in a critical position relative to Mc and as Santorini, the area is already destabilized. On March 26, Saturn will cross the eclipse degree, and within less than a month, the Sun will be conjunct Mc, while Mars will align with as Santorini, potentially triggering new seismic events. Solar eclipse on March 29, 2025 will occur in Aries, 9 degrees, on the same axis as the 2024 eclipses, and will be close enough to Mc Santorini to have a significant impact. Additionally, it will form a tight square with Mars, while Pluto remains in opposition to as Santorini. This is considered a destabilizing eclipse. Finally, the analysis suggests that at least 3 of the 4 studied eclipses could be responsible for the intensification of seismic activity in Santorini. Besides earthquakes, such astronomical events generate turbulence. They can influence various geological or extreme climatic phenomena and may even activate armed conflicts, social movements, and political unrest.